Okay, good. I'm sorry about that. I'm talking right now about the French Heritage Language Program, which is associated with the French Embassy. And the reason I'm doing this is because Javier Moquet with the French Embassy wanted to be here, but he needs to be in New York with the French Heritage Language Program. But he wants you to know that they have a call, they're doing a call for projects to expand the reach and the success of the French programs. The coalition has documented 63 French programs, and we're connecting all of them with the embassy. We're letting them know about this funding that's available. And it's grants up to $20,000. And not after you get the $20,000 grant, you also have access to curriculum, resources, and coordinator guidance in school, after school, and community-based schools. So in case you want to let others know, because it is for French programs, but applications start October 20th and they end January 19th. And if anybody has any questions, there's Jan right on the screen, and we all know Jan, he's been here. He was here last year, he brought teachers with him. But he's doing French professional development right now. Okay, the second thing is, and the slide's not moving. The second project is a film project. Sorry, what am I doing that's so dumb? Okay. Cine School, and it's a film project that students get involved in, and they can watch films, they can make films, they can participate in films, and Natalie Charles is the director of that. But more interesting than this, there are 2 teachers online, and I think we should take the slides down. And I'll say their names, and I'm probably saying them bad. Aisha Sise and Quran Osantan, and you have 5 minutes to talk about your involvement in French schools. So please stick to 5 minutes because we want everybody to have 10 minutes.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Aisha. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and we can see you too.
Great. Um, so coming to the United States, many of us, like young like me, arrive with one main goal. You have to learn English. Like so many immigrant youth, we sometimes believe that to succeed here, you must leave your heritage language behind. When you are young, you rarely hear someone talking about your language. It almost feels like it has like no value or sometimes to hide rather than something to share. That beliefs weighed heavily, making us wonder if the language that shaped us is worth anything in this new environment. Then I heard about a class, a program that actually embraced my heritage language, that celebrates French as something powerful, something beautiful, that changed everything for me. Suddenly, I felt loved, I felt gifted, I felt like I belonged somewhere. For the first time, I didn't see French as a burden, but as a strength. Little by little, I start to see an exceptional tool in myself, even like without realizing it. Then being part of the FHLP helped me connect more deeply with others, with my friend, how to connect outside of classes. Now I get to see my students live out the same transformation. I see it in their faces when they perform at the Premier Scene Theater Festival, and then they are creative, they play original plays, they show courageous speaking in French, and then they do some mentorship with Princeton University and Societe Generale, it's a bank. Then suddenly you see that their French is just a school, and then you will see them talking to me sometime the hallway in French. So that means they are feeling the same feeling of belonging that I felt when I was a student. And for this reason, the French Heritage Language Program is not just a program to remember, but a force that shapes who we become. It teaches us that in every language or culture, there is a power to grow, to belong, and to inspire others. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha. I think I will go next. So I'm also a teacher with the French Heritage Language Program. My name is Karin. It's been almost 11 years since I joined the program. And I'll just echo what Aisha just said. A lot of the students, they have this anxiety around learning English. They want to learn it right away. And I always have to kind of assuage their fears and let them know it will come. English always comes. It's their other languages that we need to help them preserve, notably French. So how we do that is our pedagogical philosophy is really structured around project-based learning. Aisha mentioned that every year we participate in a French theater festival here in New York City, and we usually spend several sessions preparing for that. They write an original play based on whatever theme has been chosen for that year. So there's a writing component, of course, there's a speaking component, and then they get to present it. And that's always an exciting experience for the students, a little anxiety producing, but once they finish, they're always so proud of themselves. So that's a brief example of one of our projects that we do every year. Beyond that, we also are mindful of preparing them for beyond high school. So Aisha also mentioned some of the programs. We partner with Société Générale, which is a bank, for a mentorship program. We also do a mentorship program with Princeton University students. We prepare students for the AP French exam. And we also prepare them for the New York State Seal of Biliteracy, which is a huge project. There are many different components to earn the state seal, but what we really help them with is the capstone project, where they are able to pick basically any topic that really resonates with them, and we help them research it. There's a research component. There's a personal essay component where they talk about their background and what inspired them to pick this given topic. And then they create a presentation and they present it at the end of the year. The AP French class is very rigorous. So when I first approached them about doing the state seal, they were a little bit reluctant. But what really seals the deal is the fact that they can choose their own topic. And for example, last year, one of my students spoke about food, all of its traditions, and really the fact that it's a way to bring people together, family, community. And she compared traditions in the United States surrounding food with traditions in Guinea, where she's from. Another student spoke about mental health, resources, services that are here in the United States and services that are available in Côte d'Ivoire. She talked about advantages and disadvantages in each of the countries. It was a topic that was very, very meaningful to her. And yes, it's work, but it's meaningful work because they're able to choose the topic that is really important to them. So we really try to uplift our students' identity, give them confidence, and make them proud to be bilingual, multilingual. And that's an overview of our philosophy and what we do.
Thank you very much. Let's give them a clap. I was there when the students were presenting their capstone projects recently, and oh my goodness, it's amazing to see everything that they're doing. So thank you. I know you have a whole lot more to say, but you were very efficient. Thank you. And now we have the Japanese embassy. Would the two of you please come up, and would you say your name and your title, because I don't want to mess your name up. So, or is it just one of you speaking? Oh, okay. But you'll introduce him and then you're speaking.
Thank you. Yeah, he's speaking.
Okay.
Thank you for having me. I'm the Masa Odaira, the new minister for the public affairs section in the Embassy of Japan. So I'm very new and I'm very excited to learn here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
10 minutes, okay. Nice to meet you. My name is Hiroshi Ando. I'm also working at the Embassy of Japan, and I'm the education counselor in charge of the educational matters, Japanese language educations, student exchange. So I'm very honored to be here. So today, let me little bit brief about the promotion of the Japanese language or heritage language education in the United States. So to begin with, let me briefly upon the recent trend of the Japanese language education all over the world. And the overall trend of the Japanese language education overseas are expanding in many regions. On the other hand, we have very slight concern on the situation of North America, including the United States. This chart shows the number of the institutions of the Japanese language education. And as you can see, the US ranked in the fifth, and this chart compared to the 2021 and 2024. And a little bit decrease in 3 years. The number of institutions rate of the 6.9 decrease compared to 2004 and 2021. And also, this is the teachers of the number of the Japanese teachers in all over the world. And US ranked fifth in this chart. And also a little bit decrease in recent 3 years, 8-point decrease from the 2021 to 2024. Okay, thank you. And this is number of the learners of the Japanese language. And this is most big decrease from the 2021 to 2024, dropped the 16.9 from the in 3 years. So it's a very, we concerned about how we promote the Japanese language education from all parts of the world, from the Embassy of Japan and other consul generals very want to promote more the Japanese language education in the United States. So focus on the heritage language, Japanese language education. So this is a law act enacted in 2090. So this Article 90 mentioned about the Japanese government shall take the necessary measures for the establishing the support system for Japanese language education for the children, Japanese nationals residing overseas and descendants of the Japanese nationals who have immigrated overseas. So this is a very good initiative to promote the heritage language overseas to put more effort from the government of Japan to the necessary schools or the related institutions. And based on this act, and based policy has also established in recent this year, September this year. And based on this act, they said that Japanese language education for children of the Japanese nationals living overseas is important as it prepares for them for future schooling and employment upon their return to Japan. Furthermore, descendants of the Japanese nationals who have immigrated overseas are expected to contribute not only promoting exchange between Japan and their host countries and expanding a pro-Japanese population in the host countries. So in light of this, the government of Japan will implement necessary measures to support Japanese language education for these individuals like this. And this is an example of the specific measures. So based on this basic policy, the government of Japan will endeavor to understand the actual situation through a Japan Foundation, includes the format of the Japanese language learning, current situation, and issues of institutions that provide Japanese language education and provide necessary support in cooperation with the local institutions. So this is a basic policy and act of the for the promotion of the Japanese language education, including the heritage language. So this is the example of the Japanese government and Japanese foundation for the Keishogo heritage language, Japanese heritage language. This is a platform of the Keisho Nihongo platform. It's provided by Japan Foundation Los Angeles. So this is a very comprehensive platform to utilize for the to connect with the guardians, teachers, and schools and to children with Japanese backgrounds. And this platform is expected to connect and cross gap between all the who provide support and Japanese heritage language education within the US. For example, this is a mapping of the Japanese heritage language schools. It's all over the 50 schools all over the world. So this is a very useful information for to see the where are these schools in the United States. So this platform provides this information, and also we will this platform introduced in some great schools to promote the Japanese heritage language schools. So this is the example is Washington Japanese Heritage Center. So not only this, but this platform provides some useful information to know about the situation of the heritage language school in the United States. And in addition to these practices, Japanese government promote the Japanese language education in the United States. So this is one of the project of it's called the JLEAP. JLEAP is a Japanese language education assistance program. So government of Japan promote the young native Japanese teachers sent to United States. So it's approximately 2 years teaching, assistant teaching in the host K2 to host countries using the J1 visa. And Japanese government promote support for these states for the young Japanese professionals. And this is some specific the Japanese language promotion programs in cooperation with our partners. For one is a presentation contest. It's called the J-Live Talk. And center one is a National Japan Board. This is a competition for the high school students. So it will be held in around April. And Junior Japan Board is online competition for the elementary school and junior high school. Embassy of Japan support of these programs. And also, Embassy of Japan promote the Japanese language studies in the US, showing the young learners to the career development who want to Japanese language from now. So these webinars provide practical information to young Japanese learners. And this is also in cooperation with National Japanese Language Teachers Associations. We provide some practical, useful materials. It's a handbook for to be the Japanese teachers in the United States. We also create some visual or videos for how to become the Japanese language teachers in the US. So we promote and encourage for example, the young professionals who coming back from Japan to United States, so encourage them to be Japanese language teachers. And this is also our initiative to expand the network Japanese language education. One is networking opportunities for these language teachers or some grassroots exchange alumni. So this is a good opportunity to meet together and how we promote and to discuss among the Japanese language teachers or the other such an exchange program alumni. And we also have some seminars for Japanese teaching in cooperation with the JET program alumni. And this is last slide, I think. And this is government level dialogue. It's we have a platform to discuss with the State Department towards how we promote the Japanese language education. We discuss some visa matters or some licensing matters. So based on this conversation, the MOU has been signed for the promotion of the Japanese and cultural exchange opportunities for the Japanese specialists to promote the Japanese language education. So thank you very much. This is all my presentation.
Thank you. Yes, you all are doing really a lot. Very interesting to learn about that. Our final embassy representative is Maribel Perez from the Education Advisor at the Embassy of Spain. And she has presented here, and now she's going to talk about the embassy's work. You don't, I think you use a different mic.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today, either in person or online. It's my pleasure being here today on behalf of the Embassy of Spain and share this space with so many people interested in education and heritage language learners. I would like to extend a very thank you to the conference organizers, to Joy, to Danielle, Mark, and everyone for inviting the Embassy of Spain to participate in this conference and to let us showcase the different programs that the embassy develops here in the United States. I don't have a lot of time, so I would like you to watch a video so that you can get a general idea of all the different programs that the Embassy of Spain carries out here in the United States. So, Mark, if it's ready.
Hola, welcome to the Education Office of the Embassies of Spain to the US and Canada. As part of the Ministry of Education of Spain, our mission is to promote cultural and educational exchanges, create pathways to increase the mobility and communication of teachers and students, support bilingual and immersion programs, enhance the skills of Spanish language teachers, and improve their access to all kinds of resources and materials to help them succeed in educating the next generation of bilingual citizens.
The relationship with the Education Office of Spain is integral in our success, and we really could not reach the achievements and the accomplishments that we have if it wasn't for that relationship and that support.
With our headquarters in Washington, D.C., we have a wide network of offices and resource centers that support all our activities and programs. In collaboration with departments of education, school districts, schools, universities, and other educational organizations, we reach out to the four corners of the United States and Canada. Our mobility programs are a two-way route. The Visiting Teachers Program brings hundreds of highly qualified Spanish teachers to the US and Canada for a period of 3 to 5 years to teach in their K-12 schools.
The visiting teachers from Spain speaking the Spanish language, of course, are an enormous asset to the bilingual programs that we have for our students.
NALCAP is an outreach initiative that sponsors grants for North American language assistance in English and French classrooms in Spain. Serving as cultural ambassadors across the country, their mission is to better the students' language skills and provide cross-cultural awareness. The Education Office of Spain is strongly integrated in the dual language and bilingual programs of American and Canadian schools. The broadly extended ISA, International Spanish Academies, as well as the International Studies Program, ISP, in Miami, and United Nations International School in New York, implement English-Spanish bilingual and dual language programs in K-12 schools with the support and recognition of our Embassy and the Ministry of Education of Spain. It is indeed an outstanding network of high-performing schools.
The benefits of being an ISA school is that we are an elite school and our students come out biliterate, bicultural, and bilingual.
One of the main objectives of the Education Office is supporting educators in their task of teaching the Spanish language. Some of the most successful programs in this regard are the summer courses and master programs offered at very competitive prices on the areas of language, culture, methodology, and arts. They are organized by prestigious Spanish universities in partnership with the Education Office and target K-12 teachers, education administrators, and community college teachers. A great opportunity for professional and personal development. Also, our resource centers offer teachers and students of Spanish, both on-site and online, support and access to linguistic, didactic, and cultural materials, and organize events and competitions all year long, always with the objective of promoting and spreading the Spanish language and culture. The Education Office also participates in numerous conferences and periodically organizes professional seminars and events for both administrators and educators. And to promote and reward excellence in education in Spanish, we grant every year our Teacher of the Year and School of the Year awards, which encourage healthy competition among educators and administrators, benefiting many winners, the students.
One school, one team, making a difference.
As part of the diplomatic mission of Spain in the US and Canada, the Education Office provides services to the Spanish citizens in North America in all matters related to education. Children of Spanish citizens at K-12 schools have the opportunity of attending ELSA, our after-school language and cultural heritage classrooms, to maintain their ties with their families and origins. Do you think that you can take advantage of the opportunities offered by the Education Office? We're sure you do. Contact us on our website or follow our social media. We're waiting for you. Hasta pronto.
Okay, so as you can see, we have many different programs related to the teaching and learning of Spanish, and we can organize them in three main branches: school programs, resources for teachers, and exchange programs. I'm going to go over them very, very quickly. Joy, don't worry, okay? And first of all, I would like to start with the school programs. Okay, this is the structure of our embassy. You can go on, next one. Those are the different offices. Okay, here, you have the different programs, okay? School programs, resources for teachers, and exchange programs. As regards the school programs, Mark, you can go on. Okay, we have three main school programs, which are ALFE, our Spanish Heritage Language and Culture Program, Spanish sections in New York and Miami, and international Spanish academies which are all around the country. As regards ALFE, it's our Spanish Heritage Language and Culture Program. It's a free after-school language and culture program for children of Spanish citizens living abroad and attending elementary, middle, and high school here in the United States and in many other different countries in the world, okay? ALFE is established in 12 different countries and more than 300 schools all around the world. It's funded by the government of Spain through the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training and Sports. And here in the United States, it has its origin in New York and New Jersey. And afterwards, it was also established in Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Okay, this year we have around 700 students enrolled in this area in our Spanish Heritage Language and Culture Program. The program combines in-person classes with online instruction, and it's designed for students between 7 and 17 years old, okay? The program is organized in 10 different levels from A1 to C1, following the Common European Framework of Reference for the Languages. At the end, when they finish the whole program, the students, on passing an exam, receives a certificate from the Ministry of Education, Vocational Training, and Sports, okay? So this is more or less what our Spanish Heritage Language and Culture Program consists of. Afterwards, we have other programs such as the Spanish sections in Miami and New York, and also the international Spanish academies, okay, in which Spanish and English dual language immersion curriculum are combined in the classes, okay? These schools also have Spanish heritage learners, okay? So even though they are not included into our program, okay, they also received Spanish heritage learners from many different nationalities in this case, okay? Especially from South American countries, okay? Here you have a picture of the different international Spanish academies that we have all over the country. As regards the next program, the resources for teachers, we have plenty of them. We have Spanish resource centers, publications, teacher training, okay? So we have plenty of them that we don't have time to go in depth, but you have all the information in our webpage. So if you are interested in any of them, you can go there and look for information, okay? So Next one, so we will go to the last type of programs, which are the exchange programs. And we have three different types of exchange programs: the visiting teachers from Spain, Spanish language and culture assistants in the USA, and NALCAP, the North American Language and Culture Assistants, in this case, North American graduates or postgraduates that go to Spain to help Spanish teachers with the teaching of English in this case. Okay, so I'm not going to go in depth with all these programs. You will have all the information in the different slides, so you can go there and have a look at the different programs. And to end up, I'm using Tom's words. Okay, our plenary presenter this morning. He used a marvelous analogy, okay, about the Camino de Santiago in Spain. So being from Spain, I've taken the opportunity to use his quote, and I can say that everyone's Camino is different. And the goal of the Embassy of Spain here in the United States is to offer schools, teachers, students, and families resources to make their own Camino a little bit easier when it comes to teaching and learning Spanish. So that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I know you all are just doing wonderful work, and you're just growing all the time. Every year we hear more exciting, engaging things that you're doing and more connecting. So just thank you. Wonderful to have you here. So now we move into our conference closing, and I just want to thank all